good one. This one we're going to talk about Earth Defense Force Insect Armageddon. Now, first thing is that this isn't too old. It came out on July 2nd. And it is not by 3D publisher, 3D was Sandlot makes the Earth Defense Force. This is, as far as I'm aware, the first Earth Defense Force game not made by Sandlot. Now, the creators of this game are the same people who made, if I remember quickly, Deadhead Fred and Matt Hazard. The Eat Lead Wator Matt Hazard in the arcade Matt Hazard Bloodbath and Beyond. Anyway, this game has, just to go off, this game has started becoming well. Apparently there was a pretty low production of it. And there's still copies on Amazon, so if you want one, you might want to get one, because I've heard, especially if you're a PS3 only owner, because I heard the PS3 version is getting incredibly scarce. People are already trying to sell it too much used, even though there's still copies on Amazon. I guess they're just getting away for it. The PS3 version currently on Amazon is $39, while the 360 version has a slight discount currently at $36 from the $39 price market. So that probably won't be there for a long time. So anyway, I just wanted to get that out of the way, because I always hate when a game becomes well and you can't get it if you're interested in it. Anyway, going on. I have played all four of the main EDF games, not counting the PSP games and the weird spin-offs like the Tactics one on the PS2. I do have the original two Earth Defense Force games from the sample series, the 2017, which is the first time I came to America, and obviously the one we're talking about, Insect Armageddon. I've only been the first, third in Insect Armageddon. I had not really gone to finishing the second one, which is where the jetpack killer came from, by the way. Anyway, basically, if you've followed the EDF series, you're gonna have some mixed feelings here. And I've seen the fan base itself have mixed feelings. While there was a lot of people who really liked the game, I saw, like on Silicon, tons of people hated the aesthetic ideas they've done. And I'm kinda in the middle though. One idea I really did like was like in EDF2, where they gave you the option of different characters, even though it was just a trooper and a jetpack person. Expanding on that idea in this one, you have the trooper, the technician that basically got all kinds of the torrent gun weaponry, a battle mech armor guy who's slow but has a lot of heavy artillery, and the jetpack. So I really liked the idea of expanding on more kind of a job class system. I hope Sandlot, which is currently making the next EDF game, takes that into consideration. This is the first one that also includes online. One of the funny things I enjoyed in the series is watching a lot of the bugs fly about in strange ways. I remember when I played 2017 with my friend, he loved taking the sniper, shooting the ants across the map. Sadly, you don't get that effect too much in this one, and they did explain why you can't do that if you enjoy the weird ways they die, because of the online. They found that would make the whole game lag so much if you played any of the online modes. So they basically programmed it when the bodies made connection with the ground that they would vanish and vaporize. A bit of a sad loss, but I can understand that. You can have 3-player online through the main story, or 2-player split screen. You can't have 3 people in a split screen or any form of connection like that. But online you can play up to 3, and there is a survival mode for 6 people to take on waves. Now, 2 things I didn't really like about this game. One, I'm not very into the stick style of the game. I really liked the goofy B-movie style of the other games. Not really a big killer though. Just, you know, my opinion now. The other thing that I think is a bigger issue is, see, all the EDF games are basically a great arcade-ish feel, especially with friends. Insect Armageddon basically is trying to do a kind of a serious story while trying to inflict B-movie humor into it. And some of the B-movie humor isn't too bad, but the missions are kinda stupid. I mean, if you look at all the missions, a big chunk of them involve tracking down the ship, scanning the ship, self-destructing the ship, go to another ship, do the same thing over and over and over again. It does get changed up a little, and you get to start fighting some bosses near the end, but a good chunk of this game, which is pretty short, really, if I remember quickly, is 15 missions long. And the only replay value you really get is to get a better ending in the harder difficulty. It does one of those split endings where basically you'll have like a little chunk of the ending for easy or normal. It's basically easy mode. There is no easy, but normal mode you get a small chunk, you get more of it in hard, and in full normal mode you get the full ending. And that feels like a bad way to try to artificially make the game longer. The online play, in my opinion, is a much better effect of making it funner. There's a leveling system with all the job classes, which is another thing I do like. It gives a little more evolution to playing stuff, as opposed to just like in the old games you would usually pick a stage on a certain difficulty and go to an anthill and kill everything for 30 minutes or so, collect everything, and complete the level and hope you got a lot of rare drops and stuff of that difficulty, or something to that effect. This game did not have a very good conclusion, in my opinion, and a lot of people feel that was because they were going to include download content, but the creators said currently there is no plans for that, but they are hoping to, so that's something you'll have to see in time. If you've ever played 2017, obviously you might be curious about the achievements trophies. 2017 had probably what I would call the stupidest achievement list, which was basically, if I recall correctly, beating each difficulty, getting all the weapons, and I'm pretty sure that was basically it. I might be missing one more. I do feel like I'm forgetting one more. But that's pretty much it. There's no there's no silly things. I like achievements like in Dead Rising and that, where it asks you to do all kinds of silly shit. I like fun stuff. This one steps up a little better, but still a bit disappointing. Mostly it's kill ratio and destruction based, like kill 300, 500, 2,000 ants, 500 spiders, destroy 200 buildings, stuff to that kind of ideal with a few things. But it's not necessarily a bad game. It's basically $40. And as far as I'm aware, they're not reprinting it yet. the last time I read anything about it, and a lot of people were saying it's becoming very scarce. So if you are an EDF fan, you might want to suggest getting this before it becomes overpriced used. But basically, we want to get to the gist. Do I recommend getting this game? Sure, the online definitely makes it much worthwhile. There's a few new enemies in that, but it is a pretty short game, and if you don't plan on doing harder difficulties or playing a lot online, it's probably not going to be a very long experience for you. But it is a decent game, but it is different. So don't be expecting the exact same experience as the other EDF games. But not bad at all. Just basically a bit of a Western appeal thrown in. So, but to some people that is kind of a killer. But I would recommend getting it for the arcade. Definitely, EDF has always been fun to play with people. Playing by yourself, it's usually boring. Unless you just like blowing up a lot of crap. Which some people enjoy that too. But I really find it's the best experience for EDF is play it with a friend. So, if you got a friend, you like blowing up crap, B-movie shit, go ahead and get it. It's good. I really do feel, though, 2017 was a much better experience. But it's time to continue on. The war is never ending.